High School, and we got a good one here for you today. District 26 4A boys basketball, and it's going to be the hosting Miller Bucs against the visiting Port Lavaca Calhoun Sandcrabs. And I'm Mark Molina on the call here tonight. The 6-1 overall Sandcrabs are 3-1 in district. 26 4A. Their lone loss coming against Sinton. And over on the other side, the Miller Bucs, 10-3, number 15th ranked in Class 4A, according to the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches. They come in 10-3, 5-0 here tonight. In just 2 days, a big game here in the Corpus area as the Bucs are going to head over to West Osa for the second game of the season between the two. Miller winning here a couple of weeks ago. And just last night, Calhoun defeating West Oso. So West Oso sitting at 4-2 in the district standings with 2 losses. Miller undefeated. They're 10-3, 5-0 as we mentioned. And the Sandcrabs 3-1 overall in district play. So it's a big, big game here in the district here tonight. But you look at Calhoun, they defeated West Osa 59-54, but lost to Sinton a couple weeks ago, 67-66. That was an overtime game. We saw Sinton last week in the game against West Oso, a game that Sinton was in for a good portion of the first half, but then West Osa just pulled away later on as they shut down the interior offense. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about West Osa coming up later in the week. But here tonight we got a big game. This is the Miller Bucs hosting the Calhoun Sandcrabs, coming off that big win last night, as we mentioned, against West Oso. And Miller trying to stay undefeated in district, have been rolling ever since getting back all their players and being at full strength. And there's a reason they're ranked number 15th in the state, according to the January 18th rankings. But we're going to go over the rosters from both sides. So we're going to start with the hosting Miller Bucs, number 0, Lonnie Atkins, sophomore. Look out for him. Number 1, Joshua Posas. Number 2, Demarie Lister. Number 4, Jaden Moreno. Number 10, Andrew Body. Number 13, Kaysen West. Number 15, Jacob Gonzalez. Number 20, Robert Garcia. Number 21, Albert Livingston. Number 22, Malachi Wen. Number 23, Isaac De Leon. Number 30, Zion Miller. Number 12, Jaden Brown. And number 34, Kareem Jones. That's the Miller Bucs roster. Over on the Calhoun side, we'll start from the top. Number 2, Adrian Chambers. Number 3, Evan Lynn. Number 4, Joaquin Sanchez. Number 5, Esteban Cruz. Number 10, Caleb Cui. Number 12, Jarius Stewart. Number 15, Casey Nunley. Number 20, Chris Salinas. Number 21, Jacob Laughlin. Number 23, Aaron Zapata. Number 24, Marquis Stinson. Number 32, Anthony Luna. And number 33, Steve Johnson. That's the Port Lavaca Calhoun Sandcrabs overall roster. We're about 40 seconds away from the opening tip, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a commercial break and we'll bring you the start of this one. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the start of this game here as the buzzer goes off. And both coaches meet in the huddle one last time before we get things going here. Big game, really tough, interesting district at the top. Of course, you got Miller, and of course, we got West Oso, and we have Port Lavaca here. But Again, no easy outs here, especially at the top four. You got to think it's the Sinton Pirates mixed in there. That's a very salty team there that plays defense and they have a good interior presence. But you look at a team like West Oso and you look at a team like Miller and Calhoun, just makes for a lot of exciting basketball. But right now, we're going to have a technical free throw to start the game. Taking this one is going to be Caleb Kui for Calhoun. And he misses as he splits the free throws, but start things off is going to be Port Lavaca inbounding. Doing the honors is going to be Casey Nunley. And just like that, we are go here. And here's a drive by Nunley out to the corner. That's Steve Johnson. They get it out to the top. This is Kui. Loses the handle, out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by Miller. It's going to be Calhoun ball with Casey Nunley getting it inside. Turn around there by Steve Johnson. Loses it out on the perimeter, getting the ball back. It's Jarius Stewart. He resets it to the top of the key, and Stewart working on Isaac De Leon. Here's a dish to the corner. Misfire there by Nunley, and back comes Miller quickly the other way. There's a runner in the lane on transition. That was a miss there by Livingston. And back come the Sandcrabs. Here's Evan Lynn on the drive. And after the whistle, it's going to be Miller ball. Here's Damari Lister getting it in to Lonnie Atkinson, and Lister at the top of the key over to Isaac De Leon. De Leon on the drive, going to draw the foul, and he's going to go to the line, shoot two. Spoke to De Leon a little bit pregame. He asked us, where were you last night? As he had a pretty big game in a win against Rockport, but here's De Leon at the free throw line. Shooting two, off the mark on the first one. De Leon misses them both. Again, an offensive board. That was body, and he got it out for a shot taken by Lister, but here's a turnover, and back the other way is De Leon. Gets to the body in the middle of the paint. And here's Atkinson for three, straight on, and gets the Miller Bucs on the board. Here's Calhoun pushing the ball up ahead. Here's Kui. Cross court, Lynn being guarded closely by Lister. And here's a little runner off the mark. That was Nunley, and up ahead to Lister. And a nice feed to Lonnie Atkinson. And Atkinson has 5 quick points for the Miller Bucs. It's 5-1. Here's a whistle. It's going to be a foul on Miller. Second team foul on the Bucs. And it's going to be an inbound here by Nunley. Inside of 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter, and the Bucs off to a 5-1 start. And here's Stewart being guarded by Body. And the Miller Bucs, good defense there. But here Squeed dishes out to Nunley in the corner, top of the key, back to Lynn. Here's Stewart on the drive. Stewart drives, there's the whistle, and it's going to be a foul on Stewart. An offensive foul, and it's going to be Miller ball going the other way. And Lonnie Atkins, I'm going to inbound for the Buccaneers with 5:33 to go here in the first quarter. Atkins off to a nice start here as Lister brings the ball up. Lister bounces inside the body. Body comes out of traffic, and Body with the bucket and the foul. I don't know how he made it out of that traffic, but Body was able to overcome 3 Sandcrabs there and drive. Body makes an 8-1 game as he connects and finishes off the 3-point play. And here's a perimeter shot miss. Atkins gets the rebound. And Body up ahead to Lister. And Lister drives, rebound Body, gets it out to De Leon. De Leon thought about driving, loses the handle. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Port Lavaca ball. The Sandcrabs struggling on offense here. Now there's a close miss inside. That was Johnson who missed in the paint. And here comes Atkins. What a shot to get it off, but he doesn't finish. And back comes Jerry Stewart for Port Lavaca. And Stewart, the runner in the lane, gets it to go, and Port Lavaca gets its first field goal of the game. And we got a timeout here, and it's going to be a Miller timeout on the floor. We're going to have a timeout here. First of the game, we'll step away for a quick commercial, and we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Benito. This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Josh Moody.
And welcome back. Coming out of the timeout, it's an 8-3 lead for the Miller Bucs. The inbound here to Atkins over to Lister, who passes over to De Leon. His Body in the corner. Swings it back out to the top of the key as Damari Lister is going to take a 3 from the wing, and he drains it. And the Miller Bucs heating up here early on. It's 11-3. Sandcrabs just one field goal here so far. There's Nunley. Nunley dishes off to Johnson, and we got a whistle. And another empty possession here for the Calhoun Sandcrabs. It's going to be Miller ball headed the other way. Lister walking the ball up here, and the Bucs starting this game off 11-3. We're just 4 minutes away as the ball tipped into the back court, but Lister, they're going to say it's a backcourt violation. Looked like a tip ball there, but the official's going to say otherwise. So it's going to be Calhoun ball after the backcourt violation. Here's Stewart drives, going to draw the foul there. It looks like he gets tripped up, falls down, hits the deck. We're going to have a substitution as Jaden Moreno coming in, as well as Kason West. Albert Livingston going to come to the bench, as well as Isaac De Leon for the Bucs. 3.5 to play here in the first quarter. Miller leads by 8. Switch off here, and Kui goes to the ground, but it gets rid of it into the corner, and that's Nunley. And his pass is intercepted there by Lonnie Atkinson, but they're going to say his foot touched the out of bounds line, and it's going to stay with the Sandcrabs. Is Nunley going to inbound here? Pass a little long, but Stort's there to take possession for Calhoun. Over to Nunley. Nunley drives, loses the handle, and pass up ahead. It's Moreno, and Moreno in the open court with the bucket and the foul from behind, and he's going to go to the line. And they're going to call that foul on Jarius Stort. He's got a couple of fouls here in the early going, and that's going to be team foul number 4 as Stort's going to sit down, and in comes Adrian Chambers for the Sandcrabs. And with that bucket, the Miller Bucs open up a 10-point lead, call it 11 after the completion of the three-point play. (14 to 3). Here's a catch and shoot in the deep corner, rims in and out. There's an offensive rebound and a putback by Aaron Zapata, but coming up empty once again is Calhoun. Here's Body to the rack, puts it in. Andrew Body. 16 to 3, and Miller rolling. And here's Kason West, just comes up and says, "Not in here, sir." What a block there. And Kason West just came in a little while ago, but he goes up and contends and saves a basket there. I believe that was Esteban Cruz all alone. This could be Calhoun ball. Cruz gives it up to Nunley. And here's a step back by Kui, but he passes it back over, and here's Chambers. The runner off the glass, can't get it to go, and here comes Body leading the fast break up ahead to West. He stops in transition and resets and gives it out to Moreno. Moreno on the drive, and what a play by Moreno, but he's unable to finish, but there's Body to clean it up. Body once again. Atkinson with the try, but Body can't get another rebound, and it's eventually Port Lavaca ball as they come out with it. This is Chambers. Just trying to get the ball out somewhere. It gets to the Cruz, and Cruz out to Nunley, and we're going to reset here at the top of the key with Zapata. Chambers gets it poked away, and this is Lonnie Atkinson who bounces up ahead to Posas, and back to Body, and Body puts it in down low. Miller out and running, 18 to 3 here, and we're late in the first quarter. And the Buccaneers are seeing the Sandcrabs right in the mouth as another 3 off the mark by Port Lavaca, and that was a miss by Nunley. And coming in is going to be the 22 Malachi Wynn as Body going to the bench, and we got a timeout on the floor. We're going to have a 30-second timeout taken by the Miller Bucs, so we'll step away. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
And we're back out of the timeout, and here's Miller Bucs leading 18 to 3. Joshua Posas switches off here with Moreno. Back to Posas, gives it up. Here's Moreno on the drive in the paint, draws the foul. They're going to Gonna call it there on Adrian Chambers, and it's gonna be a shooting foul, I believe. Well, not gonna be a shooting foul, but it's gonna be on Calhoun as Casey West inbounds. Moreno switches over to Atkins, and they go downstairs to Wynn, and Wynn puts it up off the glass. Misses, but there's Moreno to clean things up around the basket, and West puts it back and in. This Miller Bucs team is just playing out of its mind right now. They are playing hard on both sides of the court, playing on a clinic on the offensive end and not allowing much on defense. And there's a little bit of a momentum killer as Caleb Quee knocks down a corner three for Port Lavaca. And there's a late bucket by Miller to end the quarter. And that's going to be a 22-6 start for the Miller Bucs after one. We're headed to the second, ladies and gentlemen, and the Miller Bucs in control here over district rival Port Lavaca. We'll take a break and we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Would you like to help needy kids and win some great prizes? For every $100 donation to Sunny Glen Children's Home Big Ticket Fundraiser, you can earn a chance to win prizes like a new Ford Bronco, an African Safari, a Rolex watch, Cowboys tickets, and more. Donate today at sunnyglen.org.
Now we're back, start of the second quarter here. And Miller all over Port Lavaca Calhoun. 22-6. Miller starts here with the ball over to Moreno. And Moreno throws it away. He was trying to go cross court and get it out to Albert Livingston. And here's a drive. And an attempted putback there by Cruz, but back comes Miller the other way. Kason West going to try a three. Misses, but there's Posas underneath to try to save it, but right into the hands of Adrian Chambers, who comes the other way. Doesn't have the advantage, and he loses the handle, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to head the other way with the Miller Bucs taking possession. Here's a mid-range jumper off the mark by Livingston. Wynn tried to put back, misses, but here's Posas on the drive, kicks it back out to Moreno. Moreno back to Livingston for three, and Livingston drains that one for the Miller Bucs. 25-6 lead. Bucs up by 19 here in the early second quarter. It's just been all Miller here. Here's Chambers with the catch. He's going to get called at the travel. No basket there. We're going to have some substitutions. Stort's going to come in, as is Chris Salinas, as Nunley and Chambers head to the bench for Port Lavaca. With the Sandcrabs trailing the Miller Bucs 25-6. Out to Posas. West from the free throw line, too hard off the back of the rim, rebounded there by Salinas. Quee in trouble out to Stewart, wide open from the wing. Stewart lets it fly in and out. And there's a nice block inside. Malachi Wynn, but he's going to get called with a foul. As Chris Salinas looked like he had an open shot there, but not with an imposing force like Wynn right there in the middle. And here comes Port Lavaca back, and that's Stewart going to the free throw line as he gets pushed. So it's going to be the 15th foul on Miller. As Jarius Stewart heads to the line in a 25-7 game. And Calhoun just trying to get something going. Maybe they'll get it in the form of free throws, but Stewart off the mark there. And again, a 5 in, 5 out for Miller as De Leon, Atkinson, Lister, Body, and Jacob Gonzalez hit the court for the Miller Bucs. And Stewart splits the free throws for Calhoun, and back come the Bucs quickly the other way. They get it out to Lister, and Lister trying the bounce pass there, no look, trying to get it to Body, who was in the corner, but the pass just goes awry, and it's going to be a Miller turnover with Port Lavaca inbounding. Cross-court pass to Cruz in the corner. Pass back out to Salinas. Salinas pulls up from the free throw line, and that's a wide open shot. It's good for Chris Salinas. Gets a bucket off the bench here and makes it a 15-point game. And here's a steal, and it's Queen. Takes it away from De Leon, and De Leon still fighting for it. And the ball rolls out of bounds. And it's going to be Port Lavaca Calhoun ball here with Esteban Cruz going to inbound. It's over to Stewart. Stewart trying to drive. Sees white jerseys in his face and sends it back out to Salinas. Stewart going to try the drive. He tries the runner. Misses. Rebound underneath. That's Jacob Gonzalez, but Port Lavaca able to get it back. Get it to Quee. Back out to Stewart. Wide open on the wing. Fires the three. Off the mark. Rebound Quee. He's going to take the long jumper. And Port Lavaca comes out empty. And here comes Lister the other way. Lister tries to dish it down low to Body. Does. High off the glass. Andrew Body has another point. Bucket in the paint. Here's the three. Esteban Cruz lets it fly. Short. Quee with the rebound. Turns around. Body tips it away. They get it to Cruz in the corner, and it's taken away by Damari Lister. Up ahead to Atkinson. Back to Body. Body puts it up. Can't finish there, but he's going to go to the line. And Miller just so fast up the court. Barely have any time if you're an opponent to try to adjust and transition. Body knocks down the first free throw, and we have a substitution as Stewart's gonna sit down, and Evan Lynn gonna check in here with Port Lavaca trailing by 18, 3:44 to go in the first half. Body off the mark there. Rebound there is by Atkinson. And a long three put in by Damari Lister. Feed inside to Marquise Stinson. Here come the Bucs quickly the other way. Lonnie Atkinson to the rack, finishes coast to coast. Lonnie Atkinson making it look easy there. Miller Bucs open up a 23-point lead. Lynn gonna fire a three, misses, Body with the rebound. Pass up ahead to Atkinson, and Atkinson not gonna wait. He's gonna drive, gets it taken away, but he's gonna draw the foul inside. It's gonna be a non-shooting foul, and it's gonna be foul number 6 on the Sandcrabs as a team. And checking back in is gonna be Albert Livingston for Miller. Lister gets it poked away by Marquise Stinson. Again, it didn't catch a shoot. De Leon with the rainbow arcing shot. Too high, bounces off the top of the backboard. And it's going to be Sandcrabs ball. Miller leading by 23. In a game that quickly got away from the Sandcrabs. And Lynn loses it at half court, and back the other way it's Lister, and Lister almost loses it. And does, and there's a loose ball, and Lynn comes up with it, and Evan Lynn back the other way. De Leon on the trail. In the corner here, Screws. There's a runner by Kui. He misses. Comes up short. Pass up ahead to Lister. Lister, 2-on-2, throws it up for Body, and Body was going to try that jam, but too much defense on the inside there by the Sandcrabs. And De Leon comes up with the loose ball up ahead to Atkinson. Atkinson all the way. Lonnie Atkinson. And we have a timeout on the floor here. And it's going to be Port Lavaca who wants to talk about it, as the Miller Bucs just running roughshod right now, running up and down the court at will. So it's going to be a timeout here. 30 seconds, and we'll take a quick break. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And we're back, and Port Lavaca turns it over once again. And here's De Leon bringing the ball up the court quickly for Miller. Out to Lister in the corner. Corner three. In and out for Lister. Rebounded here, taken by Chambers. And here's a turnover. Up ahead, Atkinson all alone. And Atkinson just going to lay it in gently. It's a 37-10 Miller lead, and here's a long jumper taken by Chambers. And Atkinson off to Body off the top of the glass and in. Andrew Body once again. My oh my, he's having himself a game. $29 points is the lead here. And the Miller Bucs just putting on a clinic, and here's a pass down low off the mark by Anthony Luna. And they give it to De Leon. De Leon stops in transitions, pulls up, fires the three, comes up short, and there's Body out of nowhere just trying to make that save, and he does as the ball goes out tipped. It looked like it was Chris Salinas who got a piece of it there. Here's De Leon. Gets it in to Atkinson. Top of the key is Lister. And he lobs it inside, and Atkinson nearly finished there. Nice play attempt there. And there's a steal. Livingston gets the steal, turns around, and gets the kind bounce there. Albert Livingston puts an exclamation point on that half. Let's go to the replay. Atkinson nearly finished there. You're going to see Livingston just poke in there, turn around, fire the three, and he's going to get the bounce to go. And we're at the break here, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 32-point Miller Bucs lead. They hold Port Lavaca Calhoun to just 10 points. And we'll take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back with the first half highlights after this. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled
Pirates.
with a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Would you like to help needy kids and win some great prizes? For every $100 donation to Sunny Glen Children's Home Big Ticket Fundraiser, you can earn a chance to win prizes like a new Ford Bronco, an African Safari, a Rolex watch, Cowboys tickets, and more. Donate today at sunnyglen.org.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the half. I'm Mark Molina, and we're coming to you from Miller High School, Port Lavaca, trailing the hosting Bucs 42-10. The Bucs just putting on a clinic. And once they got off and running in the early first quarter, they have not looked back. And the defense playing well, and good defense turns into good offensive opportunities, and the Miller Bucs have had plenty of those as they put up 42 points in the first half as they're playing their second game in 2 days. And after this, they're going to have another quick turnaround as they're going to take on West Oso at West Oso in a big game coming up Friday. We're going to have that for you as well. But right now, let's take it to the highlights and from the first half to show you how we got here. So here they go. Sit back and enjoy. That was Body, and he got it out for a shot taken by Lister, but here's a turnover, and back the other way is De Leon. Gets to the Body in the middle of the paint. And here's Atkinson for three, straight on, and gets the Miller Bucs on the board. Cross court, Lynn being guarded closely by Lister. And here's a little runner off the mark. That was Nunley, and up ahead to Lister. And a nice feed, Alani Atkinson. And in the first quarter. Atkinson off to a nice start here as Lister brings the ball up. Lister bounces inside the Body. Body comes out of traffic, and Body with the bucket and the foul. Johnson, who missed in the paint, and here comes Atkinson. What a shot to get it off, but he doesn't finish, and back comes Jerry Stewart for Port Lavaca. And Stewart, the runner in the lane, gets it to go, and Port Lavaca gets its first field goal of the game. The inbound here to Atkinson over to Lister, who passes over to De Leon. There's Body in the corner. Swings it back out to the top of the key as Damari Lister is going to take a three from the wing, and he drains it. And the Miller Bucs heating up here early on. Take possession for Calhoun. Over to Nunley. Nunley drives, loses the handle, and pass up ahead. It's Moreno, and Moreno in the open court with the bucket and the foul from behind, and he's going to go to the line. 14-3. Here's a catch and shoot in the deep corner, rims in and out. There's an offensive rebound and a putback by Aaron Zapata, but coming up empty once again is Calhoun. Here's Body to the rack, puts it in. Andrew Body by Aaron Zapata, but coming up empty once again is Calhoun. Here's Body to the rack, puts it in. Andrew Body. 16-3, and Miller rolling. And here's Kason West, just comes up and says, not in here, sir. Loose out to Nunley, and we're going to reset here at the top of the key with Zapata. Chambers gets it poked away, and this is Lonnie Atkinson, who bounces up ahead to Posas, and back to Body, and Body puts it in down low. Moreno switches over to Atkinson. They go downstairs to Wynn, and Wynn puts it up off the glass. Misses, but there's Moreno to clean things up around the basket, and West puts it back and in. The team is just playing out of its mind right now. They are playing hard on both sides of the court. Playing on a clinic on the offensive end and not allowing much on defense. And there's a little bit of a momentum killer as Caleb Quee knocks down a corner. Playing on a clinic on the offensive end and not allowing much on defense. And there's a little bit of a momentum killer as Caleb Quee knocks down a corner three for Port Lavaca. And there's a late bucket by Miller. The mark by Livingston. Wynn tried to put back, misses, but here's Posas on the drive, kicks it back out to Moreno. Moreno back to Livingston for three, and Livingston drains that one for the Miller Bucs. Quee in trouble out to Stewart, wide open from the wing. Stewart lets it fly in and out. And there's a nice block inside, Malachi Wynn, but he's going to get caught with a foul. Cross-court pass to Cruz in the corner. Pass back out to Salinas. Salinas pulls up from the free throw line, and that's a wide open shot that's good for Chris Salinas. Get it to Quee, back out to Stewart, wide open on the wing, fires the three, off the mark, rebound Quee. He's going to take the long jumper. Port Lavaca comes out empty, and here comes Lister the other way. Lister tries to dish it down low to Body, does, high off the glass. Andrew Body has another point bucket in the paint. Going to check in here with Port Lavaca trailing by 18, 3:44 to go in the first half. Body off the mark there. Rebound there is by Atkinson. And a long three put in by Damari Lister. Feed inside to Marquise Stinson. Here come the Bucs quickly the other way. Lonnie Atkinson to the rack, finishes coast to coast. Lonnie Atkinson making it look easy there. In the corner here's Cruz. There's a runner by Quee. He misses. Comes up short. Pass up ahead to Lister. Lister 2-on-2. Throws it up for Body, and Body was going to try that jam, but two by the Sandcrabs. And De Leon comes up with the loose ball up ahead to Atkinson. Atkinson all the way. Lonnie Atkinson. And here's a turnover up ahead. Atkinson all alone. And Atkinson just going to lay it in gently. And it's a 37-10 Miller lead. And here's a long jumper taken by Chambers. And Atkinson off to Body, Body off the top of the glass and in. Andrew Body once again. My oh my, he's having himself a game. Top of the key is Lister. And he lobs it inside, and Atkinson nearly finished there. Nice play attempt there. And there's a steal. Livingston gets the steal, turns around, and gets the kind bounce there. And those are the end of the first half highlights, ladies and gentlemen. We have about a minute to go, so we're going to take you to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to be back with the start of the third quarter. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Would you like to help needy kids and win some great prizes? For every $100 donation to Sunny Glen Children's Home Big Ticket Fundraiser, you can earn a chance to win prizes like a new Ford Bronco, an African Safari, a Rolex watch, Cowboys tickets, and more. Donate today at sunnyglen.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the third quarter here. The Miller Bucs was a 32-point lead, leading Port Lavaca Calhoun 42-10, and the Bucs just running up and down the court at will. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and it's a large part due to their defense. The Bucs defense holding the Calhoun Sandcrabs to just 10 points in 16 minutes of play here, and we'll see if fortunes change for the Sandcrabs, but they got a long way to go and a lot of ground to make up. And not a good start down low as there's an early Calhoun turnover. As the ball goes off the foot of Aaron Zapata down low. So here's Wynn, gives it off to Body. Off to Posas. And Wynn wide open, gonna try a three, and the big man scores from downtown. (45-10) in the lead right now. They dish it over to Lynn. Lynn loses it down low, and almost turning up the court without the ball was Jaden Moreno, but here's Posas in transition. Transition three to Jaden Brown, misses off the mark. Here comes Port Lavaca, Jarius Stewart. And the pass way too tall for Steve Johnson coming in from Aaron Zapata, who just, I guess, just didn't have the depth perception there. He just throws it clean over the head of Steve Johnson. He was visibly frustrated after that. Wynn goes downstairs to Body, and Body double team, loses it, but here's Posas trying to get back into Body, and Caleb Cui comes up with it, and he's coming the other way for Port Lavaca, and Body's there to play defense. And Body saves it in to Posas, and Posas back the other way. And in transition, Jaden Moreno finishes at the bucket. Right now, you look at the score, it's a 37-point game. This is a good Port Lavaca team that we expected coming in, and they are a good team, but just right now, Miller is just too much for them all over the court, and Port Lavaca just no answer for the Miller athleticism. Quickly over to Zapata, and Zapata gives it up to Lynn. Lynn back to Jarius Stewart. Stewart at the top of the key, guarded closely by Moreno. And now he's seen the double team and just barely gets the way off to Zapata. Zapata drives, and he's going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line. And nothing easy, not even that. This Miller Buck defense just swarms to the ball wherever it's at. Even saw Wynn come out to help Moreno at the top of the key on the double on Stewart. And there's two missed free throws, and back come the Bucs. Ahead to Brown. Brown in the corner for Moreno. Moreno shoots. He's going to get caught with the travel. Wave off here. trying to plead his case, coming back up the court. But no dice there, and it's going to be Sandcrabs ball. Coming up on 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Johnson. Back out to Zapata. Zapata shoots, and here comes Body leading the fast break, 3-on-1. Jaden Brown loses the pass there. Here's Stewart in transition 3. And Stewart gets the 3 to go. Much needed basket there for the Sandcrabs, but still a 34-point lead. Posas the 3, back the other way, and Posas with the answer for the Miller Bucs. 50-13, and here's Stewart back the other way off the glass. Going to get called with the offensive foul. And Stewart's got a few fouls here. That's going to be first team foul, and we got a timeout on the floor. Actually, no timeouts, just a large substitution of players by the Miller Bucs. So we go 5 out, 5 in. The Bucs gonna empty the bench here as they lead by 37. Some starters in there too, and here's one of them as Livingston misses short on the 3 ball. Making a first appearance for Miller here is Robert Garcia and number 30, Zion Miller. They try to get it inside there high on the inbound pass to Albert Livingston, but he can't put it in from close range, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be Port Lavaca ball. Up ahead to Quee. Quee drives, puts it in, and that's the easiest bucket that Calhoun has had here in a while. Swing it over to Livingston, goes inside to Garcia, and he's going to get fouled. And Albert Livingston, it's going to be a bucket there down low, but excuse me, that was Jacob Laughlin with the foul a second ago by Calhoun, but after another Miller bucket, it's a 52-15 game. Swinging the pass over Chambers, misses short, but there's Quee for the putback. He misses. And Johnson tied up down low. We're going to have a jump ball. And it's going to stay with Calhoun. Actually, they're going to reverse the call, and it's going to be Miller ball. We're going to have a backcourt violation here as Atkinson fires it in to Damari Lister, who sees the ball go clear past him. Chambers looking for somewhere to go with the ball over to Lynn. Now Lynn barking out directions. He's going to drive, trying to get it to Chambers, but instead Atkinson's there, and Atkinson leading the fast break, trying to get it to Lister. Gets it back to Livingston. Jumper taken here by Zion Miller. Quee back the other way with the 3-on-1 disadvantage, and he's just going to dribble it out and wait for his teammates to come back. But Livingston gets it, and he had a fast break with opportunity with Lister, but instead he falls down. And we get it here instead with Atkinson all alone, just lays it in softly. We got a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a Calhoun timeout, 30 seconds. We'll take a quick commercial break and come back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And we're back late in the third quarter here, and it's the Miller Bucs all over the Port Lavaca Calhoun Sandcrabs, 54-15, 39-point Miller lead. Here's Chambers in the corner, sees a double team, gets it over to Stinson, who tries to turn around in the paint, but he's going to get called with the travel. The ball goes back over to Miller. Inside of 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. In the corner over to Lister. Lister at the top of the key. Gets it over to Garcia, and Garcia out back to Lister. We're coming up on a minute to go here in the third quarter. Lister fakes, gets it over to Garcia. Over to Livingston in the corner. He's going to drive, pulls up over Stinson, who's going to track it down, and he's going to get called with the travel. Had the right idea, looking for somebody in the fast break, but realized there was nobody in front of him and took a step too much and gets called with the travel. And inside of a minute to go, it's going to be Miller possession. Livingston over to Atkinson. Atkinson from the wing swings it over to Garcia. And Lister trying to drive, bounce past Livingston, and he's just going to miss there from close range. And we got a jump ball, and it's going to go over to Calhoun. And Albert Livingston, a little upset with himself, coming back up the floor. Here's a wide open three for Lynn, rims in and out. Rebounding underneath, that's Joaquin Sanchez, back out to Chambers. He's going to miss short, and Livingston comes out of the pack with it, gives it to Lister in transition, stops, shoots. He misses. Sanchez comes up with the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball underneath as Livingston ties up with him, and that shot not going to count, obviously, but it's going to be Miller ball. They get it into Livingston, and Livingston, the catch and shoot off the inbound, makes it a 41-point game, 56-15. And back the other way short, but Stinson with the putback, and he's going to get the roll for Calhoun. And that's the end of the third quarter with the Miller Bucs in charge, 56-19. We'll take a break. Fourth quarter on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it here on Real Sports Live.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And we're back here, start of the fourth quarter. Miller leading Calhoun 56-17. Here's the 3-ball taken by Cruz. Kaysen West bringing the ball up for the Bucs. And for the Bucs, Esposas West. Brown, Isaac De Leon, and Jacob Gonzalez. De Leon catches shoot in the corner, sidesteps the defender, lets it fly, misses short. And Chambers tracking down the ball, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. So the ball's going to go back over to Miller with Jaden Brown. Posas fires a long three, misses, rebound pulled down by Marquise Stinson. Here's Chambers for Calhoun. Here's Sanchez. Taken away by Posas, and in the open court is Jaden Brown. And Brown to the rack, can't finish. Esteban Cruz with the rebound for Calhoun. Chambers stops, shoots the three in transition. Missed. There's Stinson. Puts it back. The bucket and the foul. Marquise Stinson finishing there for Calhoun. Posas feeds Kaysen West down low, and West finishes underneath. There's a violation there. Ball going back the other way. We're going to have a score correction. The score here out on the scoreboard is 58-19. We're going to switch it up here. There's a shot fired off by Brown, rebounded here. Boss is going to try to three from the wing. He can't get it to go. Stinson pulls down the rebound underneath for Calhoun. And West able to come in and take it away, but he stepped out of bounds. They feed Jacob Laughlin here. Cross court in the corner, Gonzalez. Out to Posas, over to Brown. Here's De Leon in the corner. De Leon fires off a three from the wing. Too hard, Laughlin pulls down the rebound. Up ahead to Cruz. Over to a trailing Chambers. Inside of 5 minutes to go. Nice bounce pass to Laughlin from Chambers. A heck of a pass inside. Up ahead, here's West with the long two. Kaysen West makes it a 60-21 lead. Turn around, Chambers misses. Kaysen West up ahead to Posas. And Posas to De Leon all alone, and De Leon finishes on the other end. The lead is 41. With coming up on 4 minutes to play. And this one, and Stinson loses the handle, goes back up with it, puts it in. Stinson's had a nice second half here for Calhoun. Got some opportunities, some looks. He's played well down low. Here's Posas at the top of the key, swings it over to Brown, over to De Leon. He's going to let it fly from the corner, in and out, rebound there by Jacob Gonzalez, and he gets gifted An open look and connects. Lead back up to 41, and we have a timeout on the floor. We have a whistle. Oh, we're going to have a timeout, so we'll take a quick commercial break. And we'll be back. Keep it here. It's Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Rick Big and Angie Body with Armor All Express Detail would like to salute the 2020-2021 Miller Buccaneers all the way to state. Go Buccaneers from Armor All Express Detail in Robstown.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles.
And we're back here at 64-23 as Livingston lets a three fly. It's Calhoun ball. Here's Esteban Cruz. He fires off a three. He's short. Bolsa's up ahead. Livingston all alone. Livingston fouled from behind. Livingston going to go to the line, shooting 2 for the Miller Bucs with 2:51 to go here. Livingston splits free throws, makes it 65-24. Get the ball over to Luna. Ball back over to Salinas. Salinas fires a three from the wing, misses and body. Lose the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Miller ball. We have some more scoreboard issues here. Home scoreboard reflected 64-24. Here's a three flying. That's Jaden Moreno. Here's Evan Lynn for the Sandcrabs. A minute 46 to go here in this one. And Laughlin misses inside, and on the fast break, here's Jaden Moreno. Moreno trying to dish it back to a trailing Brown. They go downstairs to Laughlin. Laughlin feeds it back to Luna. Luna nowhere to go with it, gonna get tied up. We're coming up on a minute to play. Joshua Bosas over to Brown, who's going to fire off the three, misses. Rebounded here. It's Evan Lynn bringing it back the other way. Lynn, the runner, gets it to go. Here's Brown in the corner for three. Doesn't get the bounce. We got a tie up here. We're inside of 30 seconds here. We're going to have a shot taken by Chris Salinas, and there's Lynn. Rebounds off the miss. Here's Cruz. Comes up short there, inside of 10 seconds now. That's going to do it here, folks, and it's a 64-26 victory by the Miller Bucs. And it was this domination from the Miller Bucs at the start. And I just want to thank everybody for joining us here. 64-26, the Miller Bucs in control from almost the get-go. Took about a minute or so to get going, but once they did, their defense creating offense going the other way. It's 64-26. The Calhoun Sandcrabs scoring just 26 points, 10 in the first half only, and the Miller Bucs is showing dominance here. As a top state-ranked team should, and they turn their sights now to West Oso. Big game coming up on Friday. We're going to have that one here. But I just want to thank everybody for watching us and following us on Facebook, Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. We don't go live there, but good content there. You can find us on YouTube, Apple TV, and the Roku Network. Also, check us out at realsportslive.com. More content coming up there pretty soon. That's riosportslive.com. And once again, from Miller High School, 64-26, the Miller Bucs victorious over the Port Lavaca Calhoun Sandcrabs. I'm Mark Molina. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.